Hey guys, I wanted to jump on and share a video talking about two juices that I just got reminded of when I was doing a talk. And why am I sharing these? I'm sharing these because they're really good for your body in terms of helping your body to be able to process whatever it is that we're doing to it, and to take the ingredients that you feed them and convert them into the necessary building blocks for the rest of the body without stressing the digestive system too much. So that's the beauty of juicing. You're removing that massive digestive load, so you are removing the fiber, because, well, in some contexts you're removing the fiber, that's a whole other story, but we are helping the system to get exactly what it needs, right? I remember reading a book that came with a NutriBullet that talked about nutrifusions. It still included a bit of the pulp or a bit of the fiber in it, but these juices that I'm going to tell you about are more for you to use to help your body to heal when you're on a little bit of an interesting journey with your health. Let's just put it that way, right? Maybe you're helping with some mutations that have gotten out of control, or perhaps you're wanting to calm the blood flow throughout your system. You're going to have to read between the lines with those ones, right? So the other thing that has prompted me to do this video is the number of discussions that I'm having with all different people at the moment around kidney health and how to help hydrate your body without putting an extra burden on it. Because sometimes when we're drinking lots of water, we think we're doing the right thing, but we may actually be putting a bit much of a load on it. So if you can use something like what I'm going to talk to you about, it will make it a whole lot easier. So juice number one is watermelon. There are research studies out there now for those people that need to have a look at somebody else doing research, that indicate the benefits of watermelon, okay? And I'll read that off to you in a second, in terms of the scientific terminology. But what you need to know from a layman's perspective is that juicing your watermelon, okay, and do your best to include some of the white flesh close to the rind in your juice as well, because the whole fruit has ingredients in it that you need. Put that through your juicer, right? Just slice it off away from the peel. The benefits that you will receive include 2 amino acids, citrulline and lycopene. And citrulline helps to your body converts it to arginine. And arginine is something that heaps of people talk about at the moment. Why? Because arginine is the thing that gets into your, or the thing that your body creates, right? When you give it the raw ingredient, your body is smart enough to convert it, and it's going to convert it into this arginine. It then utilizes that amino acid arginine to help with the synthesis of nitric oxide. So I'm reading this off a note so that I don't forget to say it, because I know that that will link you to other things. Nitric oxide, why is that important? I say that and I think of laughing gas, but nitric oxide is important. Why? Because that is what helps to lower blood pressure. And in turn, that helps to calm certain things within your system, right? So it's relaxing your blood vessels. Arginine is also important for other organs. And one of those organs is the reason why people would benefit greatly from drinking watermelon juice and making watermelon juice a part of their daily intake of fluid. So some people are put on a fluid restriction. But yeah, it will help your lungs, your kidneys, your liver, and your immune system and your reproductive system to heal, right? It's going to help with that sort of stuff. So you want to have watermelon juice. You might want to look at having, say, half a cup to a cup of watermelon juice. Incorporate that into your daily fluid intake. Don't add it on, just incorporate it into, because you will find it's extremely hydrating. So apart from those 2 core amino acids that I mentioned, the citrulline and the lycopene, it's very hydrating. And extremely hydrating. And when your cells are hydrated, they're open, they're ready, they can be changed, they can be killed off, they can be cleared out. Happy place, right? Happy place when you've got cells that are hydrated effectively. Effective hydration. That's what I wanted to say at the start. These juices are for effective hydration, which assists your body to repair the cells and to flush out what it doesn't need, and at the same time won't overload any organs in your body, but just incorporate them as a part of your fluid intake. Don't add them on top of, right? Lycopene, before I get off this, lycopene is what gives things the red color. But what that also means is that it helps there to increase beta carotene. Okay, your body uses lycopene to some extent to form beta carotene. Beta carotene is then converted into vitamin A, and that's pretty important in the beauty world because everybody apparently wants to get rid of lines on their skin. And increase collagen and blah, 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 all these other sort of things, right? So you go pay money for it. Why don't you just juice some watermelon? It's perfect time for us in Australia to juice watermelon because it's in season. We're in the warm months. And why don't you get yourself some really good quality seeds and grow your own? Just let it go wild, right? And share it with each other. Now, the second juice is perfect as a daily shot in the morning. So yeah, back to the watermelon. Okay, you want to make about half a cup, which I think might be, so quarter your watermelon and then half your quarters. Anyway, you're welcome to give me feedback. I will do an experiment to tell you the juicing ratio, but depend on your juicer and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's jump. Next juice. This juice is perfect as a shot because it will assist your body to repair itself when it has been through a bit of a battle. I have seen this work for other people, and if you want, we can go through all the nutrient side of things, or you can just look that sort of stuff up yourself. I recommend you go and have a look on Google Scholar if you don't have access to nutrition textbooks and stuff like that. But just trust how you feel as well, right? So your second juice is carrot, broccoli, celery, and lemon. And what you want to do with these is, what I would suggest is 2 medium carrots, a small head of broccoli, so that's the floret bits. So about, when I say small, about a palm size of broccoli. You want 2 to 3 stalks of celery, and you want half a lemon, but peel it, and that's what you're going to juice, okay? And that's your shot, and you're going to drink that in the morning. And what you will find is that will assist with rebalancing levels within your body, and again, hydrate your cells. It won't put any load on anything because you're just going to include it as a part of your fluid intake for the day, and you will find that it will be protective for your cells going forward as well. So what do I want to say? So I'm just going to jump to this is a research paper that did a review of all the papers around the watermelon side of things. Now, the thing to realize is that a rat is very different in my mind to a human, but they've used rats to do studies on. So with the watermelon side of it, we are looking at, what are the properties? The antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and analgesic potential of watermelon. And now bear in mind that these guys were also looking at the seeds. They also looked at the impact on the kidneys because watermelon has a potassium level to it. But what I'm talking to you about is the juice side of it. I'm not talking to you about sitting down and eating it, although you can if you want. It's got anti-secretory effects. So it helps to assist your pH, helps your guts, and helps you to flush things. It's anti-diabetic. They wanted to look at fertility side of things. It helps in terms of classification as a laxative. Why? Because it's hydrating. And anti-ulcerogenic and hepatoprotective, which means that it helps your liver, basically. So watermelon is good. And then, yeah, flip across to your second juice, which is carrot, broccoli, celery, and lemon. And all of those combined, again, are going to help you with your pH levels. They're going to help your blood to be happy. They're going to help your cells to be nice and nourished. They're going to help to put and restore electrolyte levels, if you like, in your body. Not put too much pressure on your kidneys because you're drinking a whole heap of just plain water. You're adding in fluid that comes direct from plants that are going to help your body to take what it needs to make what it needs to get better. Enjoy!